I feel incredibly unsafe in the chamber when I'm sitting there wearing a mask and I look across the benches and I see most of the Tories not wearing masks. It makes me feel unsafe. It makes my colleagues unsafe.
When no one was wearing a mask.
They should have worn masks.
Hello again, folks. Now, what you saw in that clip was British Member of Parliament Zarah Sultana. Now, Zarah Sultana is a member of the Labour Party, so that should tell you everything. And she represents Coventry South. Now, she's only been an MP since 2019, but already, if you look at her Twitter account, she clearly joins the ranks of what we, the British public, are unfortunate to be lumped with, and that is stupid British politicians. Now, we have so many stupid politicians here in the UK that they could simply form their own party. We've got David Lammy, we've got Diane Abbott, we have Plaid Cymru Plank and Welsh nationalist socialist Leanne Wood. And the list goes on. These people, they have a pretty dubious record of stupidity and hypocrisy, yet still people vote for them, and I find that quite baffling. Anyway, back to Zarah Sultana. Now, in that clip, she was in a BBC programme. She was debating a few other guests, and there was another guest there called Julia Hartley-Brewer. And Julia Hartley-Brewer is a right-wing, but I'm starting to have my suspicions about her, because in a recent tweet, she claims that Joe Biden is a better president than Donald Trump. I kid you not. So anyway, Zarah Sultana was sat there and she claimed that she didn't like being in Parliament at the same time as the Tory MPs who weren't wearing their masks. And she felt they were being really selfish and they put her health at risk, blah, 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 nonsense. And then Julia Hartley-Brewer came out with this. She said, "Oh, why aren't you wearing your mask now?" And I loved that question because it completely shut her up and she just started stuttering from then on in. Because she had been caught out on air, exposed. You see, MPs like Zarah Sultana are what's wrong with British politics today. They seem to practice a type of politics that's based on opportunism and they keep getting caught out. And you'd never, ever have found an MP back in the day getting caught out. They were too sneaky, they were too foxy, and they were too clever, unlike today's politicians. Now, a guy called Will Kellogg is quoted to have said, "If you are on a continuous search to be offended, you will always find what you're looking for, even when it isn't there." And Will Kellogg is absolutely spot on the money there when it comes to lefties on social media and Parliament. There are people on social media, especially Twitter, who do actively use their accounts to stage campaigns against individuals they don't like, whose opinions they don't agree with. And it's exactly the same with British politicians, sadly. And Zarah Sultana's appearance at this television programme, complaining about members of the opposite party not wearing masks, while in a room full of people not wearing masks, is the height of hypocrisy. So, of course, after being given that killer question and put down by Julia Hartley-Brewer, not only did she mumble and stumble upon her words looking for an excuse to get out of it, but she also said that this situation was different because we're all practicing social distancing. Well, if you go into Zarah Sultana's Twitter account, you can see that's not quite the case, because in these photos, where the hell is the social distancing? I can't see anyone that's 2 meters apart. I can't see anyone or hardly anyone wearing a mask. And for Zarah Sultana, it's clearly a case of it's okay when we do it. And this is why people hate politicians today, in particular politicians on the left, and their politics of opportunism. It's the hypocrisy of it all. That's what it is. It's sheer hypocrisy. Look at wee Jimmy Cranky Nicola Sturgeon up north. She was pictured in Vogue magazine recently wearing a £3,000 jacket while her constituency in Glasgow goes to shit. And she told the magazine that she never wants to shake anyone's hand ever again, especially not a man's. Well, not only does she show blatant sexism in that interview, but a few weeks later at the COP26 meeting in Glasgow, and COP26, by the way, is a circus of hypocrisy. I did that video the other day. But here she is in the official SNP Twitter Blue Tick verified account, shaking hands with Bungalow Joe Biden. So much for never shaking hands with a man again. Let's go, Brandon. Anyway, that's my video. Hope you like. And if you want to support what I do, then please, by all means, you can buy me a beer, because YouTube have demonetized my channel, yet they still put adverts on my videos and profit from my work, and I think that's wrong. And that's it. So please comment, share, subscribe, and until the next one, Roger Trout.